Video I've told you about Google Firebase and how to create your application in Google Firebase. So in this video I'll show you how to initialize it in your PC and then how to deploy your static pages on Firebase hosting. So now we'll go to our console, then select which project you want to continue with. So that day we have created this demo project, and after that you have to go to this hosting option, then click on get started. So here are some instructions about how to initialize, or we can say how to install Firebase tools, and then how to log into it and initialize that Firebase, and then and how to deploy it. So we'll do it step by step. So if you want to install Firebase tools in your PC, then just click on copy link, then go to your terminal, and after going to terminal just paste that link here and hit enter. So Firebase tools will get installed in your PC. So I'm not doing this now because I have already installed the newest version of Firebase tools in my PC. So I'll just directly start with initializing process. So we'll go on next step. Then you can see you have to click on Firebase login to log in into your Firebase ID. Firebase ID is basically your Google ID, your Gmail account by which you have used to log in to this Firebase console. So for logging in, you just have to write Firebase login here like this, and they're showing that I'm already logged in with my email address. So if you are not logged in, then they will ask your email ID. You have to enter email ID and then your password, and then one authentication window will open in your web browser, and then you can select option like click on yes, or just a SMS authentication process, which Google basically do when any user logs in. So after this process complete, you will get a message that you have successfully logged in with your email ID which you have entered. So and after that you have to do this process, which is Firebase initiate. Now we have to initiate our root folder with any hosting which we have created in our Firebase console. So for doing this, you have to go to your folder where you have which you want to be a root folder for your project. Like I've created this YouTube demo in document Firebase, and then here I've created this folder YouTube demo. So I want that this folder should be initialized as my Firebase app demo project. So now I'll go to that folder by using this cd command. You might be knowing how to use console, so I'm not gonna tell anything about that for now. Okay, so you can see for now there are no files in this. So we'll create first we'll just do that initiating command now. So that command is Firebase init. So you can just copy it from here, or if you want to type, then you can do that too. Firebase init, and as you hit enter, you can see in this side one Firebase debug.log file has been created. So now they are asking me to move my arrow keys to select any option which I want to select, or like which process I want to do. So here I want to do this process, which is hosting configuration file for Firebase hosting and setup GitHub action. So just move your arrow up and down, go onto that option and press shift key, then press space key, so that this option will be selected. As this option is selected, it's get converted that dot into green color, and after that just hit enter button. So now they are asking me that if I want to use existing project or I want to create new. So we have already created that demo Firebase application here. Let me show you this one, demo project. We have already created that day this demo project. So we're just gonna say that yes, I want to use this existing project. So I will hit enter. then it will fetch the existing projects. Like these are my pre-existing project, and this was when yesterday when I was making last video I've created. So I'll again hit enter. After that they want that do you want to store your all static file in public repository, like public folder. So if you want to name your folder as public for your static file, then just hit enter. Or if you want to change the name, then you can just type and hit enter, but I'll keep it public for now, so I'll hit enter now. And then this says that for now there is no index.html, as we have not created that folder. It is gonna create by default by Firebase init command. So I'll say no, because we're gonna create our own index file, so I'm not gonna add this one. So I'll type n, hit enter. Okay, so finally our project is ready. And okay, so now you can go to your Finder or File Explorer and see two folders are created public. You can see they have added this index file by default, man. So don't worry, I've just hit extra enter while hitting once, so that was just a glitch, but it's okay. So in this public folder we have 404 file and one index file. So we are gonna see this thing in our code editor. So open your VS Code or any type of IDE which you use and open your folder. Like I have already opened YouTube demo, that folder which is our root folder, and you can see a public folder is created here. And in this public folder they have added 1404 and index file. So in index file they have already wrote this by default thing, but I'm just gonna delete everything and start new ones. So we're gonna write our own basic code for now. Remove all these things and we'll add one title tag here, tag which will be demo project or demo Firebase project. Okay, and then I'll remove all those body elements too. Okay, and I'll just type one simple h1 message here, which is hi, this is my first Firebase project. Okay, so just save your file, and after saving again go to your terminal. This is my terminal and same folder, but now your terminal should be in your root folder, not in public directory. So like where you have run that Firebase init command, in that same folder. So here we'll type Firebase deploy command. You can see that in here. After we have done this initializing process, it is Firebase deploy. So either you can copy it from here or just directly type in. Okay, and then hit enter. It will take some time to deploy, but now you can see it has started deploying. Okay, so they are saying deploy complete. So finally our deployment is completed. So we can see it in our console. Continue to console. Okay, so you can see this current. They are showing deployment that I've just now deployed it. Okay. Yes, and then these are by default demo which are provided by Firebase. So either than buying any another domain and connecting it with our hosting, you can do that also. Like you can see here option add custom domain. So if you have your own custom domain, that you can buy it and connect it here, but we are just gonna use this demo project domain. So either copy it and paste it in your address bar here, or you can just click on it. So you get basically two domains: project, this is your project id, project name .web.app, and your project name .firebaseapp.com. so anything you want to use. So we'll just click on this first one, and now you can see that finally our site is created and deployed in free. So this hosting was totally free. I can add any kind of files like JavaScript files, and but static files. If you want to create a dynamic app, then you have to use Google Cloud and integrate with your Firebase hosting. But if your site is just based on JavaScript, so it is totally simple and free to use. So you can see that this is my first Firebase project. So if you want to do any addition here in your code here, so you can do that too. Like, let me just add something here, to success, or anything you can add. Okay, and then save it. If you want to deploy again, means like if you want to overwrite your code and release a new version, then write same command, hit enter. Now it will deploy again and automatically release a new version of your app. Okay, so deploy complete. Now just reload it. Success. So this is next version of your app we have just now deployed, and it should show it here. Let me just see if, yeah, this was first one, and now this was second one which we have done now. So guys, this is how we can host our site for free, and possibly if I get time to make another video, in next video I'm going to show how to deploy multiple site on single Firebase account, or single Firebase project. Okay, so this is all for today. Let's meet in next video. Thank you.